I just got home from work a few hours ago. I managed to get about 4 hours of sleep before getting up to pack. Today, I'm heading back to my hometown, Trà Vinh. It's only about 2 hours away from here, but I'll probably take closer to 3 hours because I don't like rushing on the road. I'm going back for something that's very important to my family. It's my great uncle's first memorial ceremony since he passed away last year. I'll be staying there for 2 days, so let's get everything packed before we hit the road. My wallet is almost empty. I completely forgot to stop by the ATM on my way home, so that's one stop I need to make before leaving. My aunt also called this morning to remind me to bring back the dried fish and dried squid from Cần Thơ. That's what this box is for. I also pick up a cake to put at the altar. It's a small thing, but whenever we gather as a family, everyone usually brings something. People often ask me, why do I like to go back to Trà Vinh? Well, it's home. My family is actually mixed. My mom is Cambodian, my dad is Vietnamese, and I grew up mostly on my dad's side of the family. Since I went to a Vietnamese school, I can read, write, and speak Vietnamese without any problems. Cambodian, not so much. I can't really speak it, but I understand enough to know when people are talking about me. That probably happened more than I realized. There's something riding a motorbike that always clears my mind. Maybe it's because there's nothing to distract me. No notification, no phone calls, no text, just the sound of the wind hitting my helmet. People honking at me to the overpass, and sometimes I get to enjoy the peaceful scenery. For these few hours, life feels simple. Work doesn't matter. Bills don't matter. The thing I was worrying about yesterday suddenly don't seem too important anymore. It's just me, and wherever this road takes me. As peaceful as this road is, there are moments that remind me how fragile life can be. Every now and then, I'll notice marking paint on the road. If you've never seen this before, they are left by the traffic police after an accident while they investigate what happened. The paint on this one still looks fresh, which means it probably happened only recently. Looking at the marking, I can almost picture what happened. It looked like the rider first lost control here, then slid another 20 to 30 meters down the road. From the outline, it appeared they are ladies. I don't know their story, but I hope they are okay though. Moments like this remind me that I should always pay attention. You can do everything right. Wear your helmet, stay within the speed limit, ride carefully, and still have someone else make a mistake. A dog run across the road, a truck change lane, a drunk driver come out of nowhere. Sometimes that's all it takes. So I slow down. After almost 3 hours on the road, I finally made it. Welcome to Trà Vinh. Every time I come back here, I feel myself slowing down. The road isn't busy here. The air feels different. You can hear the birds instead of people honking all the time. You smell rice fields instead of smoke from the motorbike. This is one of the reasons I never get tired of coming back. Trà Vinh is one of the greenest cities in Vietnam. After I leave my stuff at my uncle's home, I drove to the house where the memorial takes place. Tonight is the first memorial ceremony for my great uncle. If you never attended a Cambodian Buddhist memorial before, I'll show you what it's like. Every family has its own tradition, but this is how my family honors someone we love. And everyone was waiting for the monks to arrive. Until then, there wasn't much to do. There are tea and snack, and everyone seemed to have found someone to talk to. Family members who hadn't seen each other for months were catching up on life. I decided to sit with the elders. I always enjoy listening to their conversation. Most of the time they are talking about old memory or story from years ago that I never heard before. I don't say much. I just sit here, drink my tea, and listen. Then all of a sudden, the monks are here. Someone near the gate yelled out, and within seconds, the entire house seemed to know. People quickly stood up and walked toward the entrance. As the monks stepped out, we greeted them with our hands together in prayer as a sign of respect. My aunts and uncle then led them inside toward the family altar, where dinner has already been prepared for them. One by one, dishes were placed in front of the monk. At this point, no one else ate. The meal was first offered to them before the ceremony began. As everyone quietly took their seat, the room slowly filled with the scent of incense. Candles flickered beside the flower, and carefully prepared food offering. The atmosphere changed instantly. Only a few minutes earlier, everyone has been laughing and talking. Now, the room had become calm and peaceful. The chanting began. The monk quietly recited their prayer. In Khmer Buddhist tradition, these prayers are believed to dedicate merit to the deceased and guide their spirit toward the next journey. Even if you don't understand every word being chanted, there's something comforting about simply sitting here and listening. The sound echoes softly throughout the room, mixing with the smell of incense and the warm glow of candlelight. For a moment, everything else outside simply disappeared. Listening to the chanting brought back a memory from when I was 15 years old. Back then, I shaved my head and became a monk for 3 days. It was a long time ago, and it's still one of my most peaceful memories. As the ceremony continued, my uncle began handing each monk an envelope. Inside was money, as a way of thanking them for taking their time to come and perform the ceremony for our family. The donation also helped support the monks during their daily life at the temple. How much each family gives is completely up to them. Some give 200,000 dong, some give 1 million, and some even give more. The ceremony came to an end. My uncle walked the monk back outside, where the taxi was waiting to take them back to the temple. Only after the monk had left did it become our turn to eat. I won't lie, I was starving. The table quickly filled with family members. Laughter returned, and everyone finally relaxed. The meal wasn't only about eating, it was another chance for everyone to spend time together. Some families prepare a meal like this after the ceremony. Others choose not to. It really depends on each family tradition and budget. Some guests also give the family an envelope with money to help with the cost of organizing everything. Normally, I don't drink alcohol. Actually, I don't really like alcohol, but tonight was different. Being surrounded by family after such a meaningful ceremony, I figured 1 or 2 cans wouldn't hurt. By the end of the night, I was completely exhausted. Between finishing work this morning, riding all the way back to Trà Vinh, and spending the evening with everyone, I could barely keep my eyes open. I'm heading back to my uncle's house now. After I lay down, almost immediately, I fell asleep. It's time for me to head back home. Before I leave, my aunt packed a few things for my daughter. Fresh coconuts, sticky rice cake, duck eggs, and banana. I'm really grateful for their kindness. My girls, they love drinking fresh coconut water, especially during the hot season, so I know they'll be excited. On this trip, I spent about 100,000 dong on fuel and 750,000 dong on flour for my great uncle altar. Some people might think that's expensive, but to me, moments like this aren't measured in money. They measure in memory. One day, what we leave behind are the memories people have of us. If bringing flour is one small way to show someone they are still remember, then every dome was worth it. There's a saying I heard somewhere online that men usually receive flowers only once in their lifetime, and that hit hard right now. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you for being part of our family. I hope this video gave you a small glimpse into our tradition, our culture, and the people who mean the most to us.